Hello, my wargaming players. Before we get too far in the video, let us pray. Dear Tank Jeebus, grant me the strength through some things I cannot change, for wargaming maketh the rules, and wargaming breaketh the rules. Now, this video actually is going to be making some references to the current geopolitical climate and current military actions sort of going on vaguely, but I will not make any clear ideations on my own. I'll keep this to the game, but I have to kind of make reference to the real world. As you maybe notice, that's not a T-64. That's a Dragula T-55 AGM. And there's a reason for that. And I'm going to read, and I want you to focus on this. Derived from the T-55, the main battle tank that was first introduced in 1958, but has remained in use even into the 21st century, the T-55 AGM is an upgraded design offered by Ukraine's Morozov Design Bureau, KMDAB. The design incorporates explosive reactive armor and allows for either 120mm or 125mm to be mounted. This version pays tribute to the Rob Zombie truck Dragula, no matter how many ditches it's dragged through, no matter how hot it burns. This vehicle simply won't sit down. Did something kind of get triggered in your brain when I said Ukraine, Morozov Design Bureau? Yeah. That's kind of a clue to me that when the T-80 line was introduced, which saw a lot, the C-64 as well, were all kind of designed and manufactured in Ukraine, that maybe having such a heavy reference throughout the whole tank line, considering that came out last year when the war with Ukraine was still ongoing, still is going, kind of changed a little bit here in recent history, but perhaps wargaming did two smart things. From a political possible way, they may have avoided any sort of conflict of interest, or not conflict, but just upsetting any of the Russian players and any of those supporters of Russia. Like, let's not say Ukraine a lot. We will mention them vaguely, but let's not go overboard. So we got we got the T-10 tank, and right into the T-80s we got IS tanks, T-80s, heavy and heavy, but no T-64, which was actually led directly into T-80. In fact, the first T-80 is more of an upgraded T-64. So to avoid any conflict there, it's like, all right, we'll keep this as Russian as possible while still introducing a tank line, part of a tank line everyone's interested in, the T-80s. Now, where does it also kind of work in wargaming's favor to not have the T-64s lead into the T-80s? It allows them to, obviously, if they have a T-80, they probably have the assets already set up for a T-64. And like I said, if a T-80 is already just an upgraded T-64, what else is also kind of an upgraded T-80? T-84s. More Ukrainians. So now, we also have them, wargaming, have a very easy way to have two for the price of one. We have T-64s, we have T-80s, we can just have two tank lines now. You have one purely Soviet and or Russian, and if things were to calm down and peace were declared in the next 5 years and everything is still economically fine for, World of Tanks, Modern Armor, a new independent line I would come out, the Ukrainian line. That's just my thoughts. Comment down below what you think. But I mean, they did, like I said, this does reference Ukraine. T-80s did come from Ukraine, but they're mostly still associated with Russian use, not Ukrainian. T-64, T-84. It's an interesting position for Wargaming to go, well, we can avoid any more controversy, although wargaming shirking controversy, that's a bit unheard of. But they also get to, like I said, kind of double dip. Why have one tank line when you could have two? I don't know. That's just my thought. It is all speculation. In no way, shape, or form has any of this been confirmed. This is all my thoughts. I have no one on the inside of wargaming of any way, shape, or form. So it's just me having fun and trying to just justify why I have a T10, the final, the T10 instead of a T-64. Pick a following alphabet letter, and then T-80s. Comment down below what you think. Then again, I'm also curious, would there be a T-64 in Era 1? I doubt it. But then, what tank would precede the T-64 in Era 1? Because obviously, I guess the T-64s would be mediums in Era 2? I don't know. Again, wargaming make it the rules. Wargaming can break it the rules. So, I like so many of the fans of the Eastern Alliance things, or just Cold War military vehicles in general, will be excited when wargaming brings in the T-64s. Hopefully, and I say this with more than just the game at heart, hopefully that will be sooner rather than later, because this world could use a break from so much of the conflict going on. But anyway, like and subscribe if you maybe are just looking forward to having the T-55 AGM for free in a tech tree, which probably will be in the tech tree. Or you're just looking forward to Metal Fest this year. Anyway, this is Momentary Genius. I hope you keep your checks on the ground, RNG's in favor, and I'll catch you in the next one. Bye.